just some basic skills on the top position. The best thing about Turks is you can score a lot of points with it really quickly. Okay, so that's that's the reason why we're going to Turks first. Okay, with a lot of things we do on top, all comes down to hip control. Controlling the hips when we rest. Okay, in Turk, it's all about controlling the hips and turning those hips over. Okay, so the first one we're going to do is just a simple hand turk. He's going to start right on the side for me. Right here. Okay, just laying on his side like he's taking a nap. And I'm going to go right between the legs, kind of like a half Nelson, and just grabbing the bottom knee. Okay, on a Turk, I always control the bottom knee, not the top one, the bottom. Okay, so it just makes it simple for us to remember. Whether if it's Nearside Turk, far side Turk, leg Turk, it's always controlling the bottom knee. Okay, so for the first hand Turk, what I'm going to do is just like a half Nelson. I'm just controlling this knee, right? And I'm going to go here. I can put my shoulder right at the hip. We've got to control the hips. Okay, so first one here is I have my shoulder at the hip. He's going to try to go to his stomach, okay, naturally, okay? He's trying to fight to his stomach. My shoulder is controlling his hip right now. Hand at the knee. We attack joints, right? Okay? So the first Turk I'm going to do is I'm going to extend my arm, almost like a tricep extension, extend it backwards, try to take his knee and put it over the top of his other knee. So it turns his hips. Okay? I'm not really worried about the shoulders yet. That'll come. Okay, so I come here, shoulder at the hip, and I'm turning the leg away. Okay, see how it's starting to turn his hips already? Okay, I'm here in this position, shoulders at the hip, and if I turn it away over his knee. Okay? Starting to turn his hips. If I get his hips turned, his shoulders have to follow. Okay? So it's just simple half Nelson at the bottom leg, hip, or shoulder at the hip, here, and my shoulder even drives his hip over. Alright? I extend my arm. So I'm getting his knee over the top, and I just scoop the head on the way through. Puts it down, taps his arm. Hands are still in between the legs. Okay, because usually what will happen is he'll roll away. It's fine, then I'm attacking the bottom leg here. That's our far turk. Okay? So it's just like a half Nelson to the leg. That's a nearside hand turk. Variation to the nearside hand turk, same thing. Here, because maybe I can't get that pressure with my shoulder, I can't get that knee to turn, so instead of controlling the arm here, my hand comes all over the top of the body. I'm going to turn my legs, so I'm facing his legs right now. Okay? My hips are facing his legs. I'm still controlling his hip, I want to turn his hip over. Take this knee, lift it over his other knee, just thinking about turning the hips, that's all I'm thinking about. My back pressure going into him is going to turn the shoulders. Here, just scoop it this way. Okay? If I come here and he sits up, I don't have an ear fall yet, right? So I gotta lean back into him. My knee comes underneath, scoops the hip, this hand over the top, scoops the hip here. Okay? Once I get into this position, I'm getting my near fall. Now I can adjust feet. Alright? Or again, he might roll through. We have that far side hand turk. Okay, so there's two variations. Tap that bottom hand or bottom leg. And this can come off a double leg, a high crouch, or you might just get there in a natural. He's flat. He's flat, and I might lift it here, come underneath. Okay? Alright, so I can either put my shoulder at the hip, turn it over, put either a cradle, right? Turn it over there. Or if he's fighting down, I can't get my shoulder under, post my hand, turn and face his legs, lift it, stick my knees under. Okay? This hand secures the hip, and my knees secure his hip. Alright? Okay.